Hey, 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 hey. It is Karen, and I am back to do my comic challenge, of which I have not started yet at all today. And it's 12:44, so technically it's tomorrow, but in my world it's not the next day until I go to bed. And I haven't gone to bed yet, so it's still yesterday. Still the 8th. And I need to put my time in. So I need to do a half hour. But I spent the whole darn day working on this Spider-Man drawing, which is finally finished. Thank God. I forgot to put his webbing. This was supposed to be the classic, so I forgot to put his webbing under his arms. I'm not going to go back. I also could not do, I don't like how I did his web. But I'm not going to go back. I fussed with it and fussed with it and fussed with it, and I just could not figure out what to do. And I'm over it. It's good enough. It's just a tribute drawing and practice, and it doesn't need to be perfect. Marvel's not paying me for this. So I also was going to originally spot the blacks and do feathering and all that, and I just couldn't get that to work to my satisfaction. So I just went ahead and did sort of a, I don't know, kind of a not painterly, but in between cell shading and something a little more arty. And then I just did some gradient highlights with the on Color Dodge and the airbrush tool. And then I just threw in some blue in the background so it wasn't just stark white. Yeah, so it's done, and I learned that I would not want to have to draw Spider-Man's costume for a living because I suck at it. And that also anatomy is hard. These are all things I knew before, But I'm mostly happy with it as far as like a first attempt at doing something new. I wish it could have been better, but it'll pass. It looks like Spider-Man. So yeah, so there's that. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Something like that. What else? So we don't need to deal with this anymore. We can get rid of it. And now I have to deal with this thing. Boy, you guys, I'm really freaking tired today. It's been a long, long day. I'm off coffee at the moment. I love coffee. But now that I'm an old lady, I suffer from the GERD. Oh yes, the acid reflux from hell. And I don't like taking medicine every day. And coffee is horrible for the GERD. Wow, I tried changing this screen, the background of my Clip Studio to the dark version, and I can't read any of my tools or anything, so this is just not going to work. So we have to go back. Preferences, theme of color combination, light color. Let's go back. Yeah. So, I'm really not even sure what I should do, honestly, on this thing. So I got to put in my half hour, so I'm going to set my timer. Okay, that's going. I don't know if I should thumbnail or if I should sketch or if I should work on the textures on that or if I should cry. Yeah, I'm just not even sure what I should do at all. You know, so I'm not sure why I was motivated to do I'm not sure why I was motivated to do a tribute sketch. I think it's just because it was Spider-Man, and I just love Spider-Man, you know. Um, why isn't this working? Why can't this work? Why isn't this erasing? What's wrong, people? Why isn't my eraser working? Grr. Why isn't my drawing? What is going on? People! What the frick? Oh, crikey. I don't have a ruler set up anywhere. I have the pencil selected. I have it on black. This isn't locked. Set on normal. Okay, so is my 30 minutes literally going to be spent trying to figure out how to work on my canvas because it's busted? Let's start a new one. That's not working either. That's not working. Let me just close. Save. I'm going to save everything. I'm going to close everything. No, don't save that shit. I don't know what the fuck that is, so don't save it. I don't need this right now. Close that. Studio Paint. File. Recent. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh, hey Rob. Did you see my Spider-Man picture? I'm trying to. I had to like. This thing wasn't working at all. I didn't know what was wrong with it, so I had to like delete everything or delete all. Not delete. I had to close all my files and start over. I just don't know what to do. Right. That thing about killed me, I gotta tell you. So, I don't know how you do it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know how you do it day in and day out. Cause that was about as like 3D and dynamic as I go, and it literally almost broke me. So, I don't know if I should. I think I need to get back to the story and leave that illustration alone for a minute of the first page, and so I'm trying to get my head back into this, but my whole problem is that I'm doing this without text, and so I'm not sure, like, you're in hell now. Yeah. All right, well, hopefully some of my, like, angst will make you feel better, because I'm going to be angsty for the next half hour, so as I scribble and I caught your morning podcast the other day, like last night. I finally caught up with it, and I had been wondering where Brandon was, so I was glad. It was good to hear the old, and it was like Abbott and Costello getting back together, you know. So that was good. So see, I want to. Okay, so this is like shifting into the next part of the story. So this is like actually like a chapter change if there were chapters. So this sets up the middle second act, and so if I'm going to set up the second act. Do I want to start that on the next? I don't know that I want to start that on the next page because you'd want to start it. So I wanted to go to another, but then I'd be starting it on a back page and not a front page. So there are no chapter divisions. I'm sorry if I'm mumbling to myself. There's actually going to be like no actual like chapter 2, so I don't necessarily need to start it there. I don't know. But I need to, maybe I should do something large in this picture to fill it. Some kind of ending. Well, I have this, I guess I'm doing like the Marvel style. Since there's no dialogue, I'm not using a script. So like, I have the scene beats for each. Actually, this is in the middle of chapter 2. Act 2. So I have each act, I have it separated into 4 acts, and I have the I'm sorry, I'm tired. The beats. So I guess this is the second half of Act 2, because the first act was has time to kill, goes to the bar, meets. Originally it was a hot guy, but now it's a hot girl. And so I knew in my head I wanted there to be I actually didn't know that I wanted there to be an altercation. So that evolved as I was thinking like I need to foreshadow her fighting skills. And so because it's a short story, no, I'm not scripting it full. And because there's no dialogue, I'm not scripting it. Yeah. I do have sort of an outline. I have plot points. But so is this like what, the old Marvel style where Stan Lee would have like Kirby draw and then he just like put text on top of it, you know, after he said, okay, so here's what I want to happen, you know, that's kind of how. And it's not safe for work. So now I have to show them hitting it off, and then they go back to the main character's room and they have adult times in the room. They have sexy times. So I need like a page. Okay, so I'm not totally like insane, right? Well, no, wait, let's clarify. I am totally insane, but I'm not breaking uncharted territory here. And so, like, if I'm going 30 pages, so, like, this isn't, like, the point of the book isn't not safe for work, right? So I don't need, like, pages and pages and pages of it. And technically, in a romance novel, usually, unless it's like an erotic one, usually the place that they have sex is in the midpoint. So I'm actually like on track as far as like a romance novel goes. So then it would be this page, and the midpoint would be the, oh, pun intended, climax. Climax. Oh, that was bad. And then originally I wanted this to be like 20, like 28, 20, I don't know, whatever standard comic. Now I'm at 30 or 32 pages because I've gone over, so. And it's just a standalone thing. So if I finish up the scene here, then I have them like getting to know one each other, then they go back to her room. So I could do 2 pages here of sexy fun times. They're X is for X-rated. No, it's more like R. Nine panel pages. Yeah. I'm trying to stay around 5 or 4. No, I'm trying to stay around 6, I guess, 4 to 6. But I feel like, see, on like page 8, I have like this huge, like throwaway page of just bullshit. So I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 pages, 10 panels on that one. That's just ridiculous. That's okay though. So I probably, if I'm going to finish it here, then I would need a new establishing shot, and then I know that I want there to be. Okay, this is like the most ridiculous thing. Somebody, a close up of the hands touching, and then, because you can tell those are hands, right? And then I want the meaningful looks. Looks at each other. So I want them to go share it. Do they want to go share it? They have to go share it. No, they go share a drink. They have to go share a drink? Go share a drink. This could be the new establishing. I just feel like this needs to be. This is the new establishing shot. So. Do they go to a different place? Do they go dancing? What do they do? So what do you think? Should they go have a drink or should they go do some dirty ass dancing? A drink and then dancing. And then the dancing gets dirty. I don't know. If you have an opinion, you may weigh in. I'd love to hear it. I don't know. She's already been drinking, so maybe they should go dancing, because to go sit and have more drinks is kind of boring. Oh, well, then the dancing probably would be better, right? I'll see you giving me the pro tips. All right, maybe I'll have them. So if I'm going to have them dancing, then I got to rethink this whole thing. Silhouettes. Well, I was kind of going to use some of the silhouette stuff in the sexy time scenes, you know? Because I don't want it to be... We're not, like, talking, like, hardcore here. We're talking, like you know, tasteful stuff here. Talking tasteful. I'm not ready to go there yet. I'm like a little shy about that, so I haven't thought about that. So I'll write that note down. Silhouette. I'll forget that. That's a good idea. Well, maybe when they're in the doorway. Silhouette. Why isn't this working? She goes back to her place. This is not what it's going to be, that I'm just going to get the... Oopsie. Silhouette. It looks like OBS and my Cintiq are not playing nice again. I wonder if something needs to be upgraded. Off stabilization, why are you on? Silhouette. No. Okay. They leave bar. Go. Dancing. Keeps up. One silhouette. I always keep one, so I'm reading what Rob says. Always keep one silhouette panel per page, regardless of theme. Works best for action or established shots. Yeah. Well, I could rearrange this because I feel like the layout of this page isn't right anyway. So I could have them leaving in silhouette or something. These were things that were carried over as I kept moving the page down. These are ideas that didn't actually get laid out right on the page. They're not... why can't I erase anything? Did I do it on this layer? Yeah. So I need to rearrange this page. And I don't know why I'm spending... like why I crowded that in there. Because this... I could just have them leaving together... I don't know. No, they could just go to the dance floor and I wouldn't have to change the location. You're not throwing me off at all. You're actually helping me. So what I could do, though, is if they don't leave the bar and they just go into a new part of the bar where the dance floor is, I could have the lights and the bodies dancing in silhouette. And I could have I could have the the lady friend pulling the heroine over because she's not the type that would dance on her own. I better write myself a note because I won't remember what the heck I just dance floor. That way. And I don't want to spend any more time on this dude. Okay, so then I could have a fun dance. When you're thumbnailing, do you just throw scribbles down like this, or are you actually thumbnailing in like 3D already and like with your perspective and everything else? Or do you save that for the roughs, like when you're actually like then taking it to the next stage and you actually plan it? Or are your thumbnails like really good? Are you, because I feel really bad about my thumbnails right now. They're really, oh. But if I sat here and I tried to, you know, put everything in perspective, like already, and like figure out like where my camera angles are and everything, I would never get it done. So I wouldn't get like the flow of the story down. So. All right, so hi Sabathi, I am live in stick figures. So Sketchcraft says, I hand draw the ideas next to the script in storyboard fashion in stick figures. Then I translate those ideas to page layouts in Z formation. Uh-oh. Z formation. Why should I know that? Why have I heard about that? Can you explain to the delicious noob that I am what Z formation is? Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. In the Z pattern. Okay, so read right to right, read in a Z pattern. So you mean like the flow of the page. The flow through, or right to left, right to left. Okay. I am live, this is Bethy, and I'm trying to get into how the two characters are going. They're going to go to a dance floor. And then they're going to it's been so long since I used I'm like, I've got my eyes closed and I'm trying to remember my own club days. They are long gone now that I have a child. In fact, my husband and I courted each other in the martini bar because he worked. I was always in theater, and we'd go to the bar after rehearsal, and then he worked nights at the paper as a sports journalist. And so after his shift ended, he'd go to the bar, and we always ended up. We became, even though I worked at the same place, we worked different shifts, and I never saw him. And then so like, our whole entire relationship was like in the bar, but that was so long ago. I can't even remember what it's like. Oh. All right, I'm just gonna. So. Dirty Dancing. I don't even remember how this looks just wrong, you guys. I'm sort of embarrassed, like trying to sketch this out. I'm like, okay, so they're dancing. Thinking this through. They're dancing, and then our young lady in dress. I don't even know. Do they turn to each other? Is there some kind of like close up on body parts? They've been drinking. They're gonna get naughty. So I feel like it would be cool to get some good like gesture lines in here, but one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like that's too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's still pulling her out onto the dance floor. So I'm thinking that this main character is not a dancer. I'm kind of worried that it's a little southern without them like going and having a drink first and stuff. Okay, so like the heroine just rescued this other They're both drunk. The heroine just rescued the other girl from that jerk, kicked his ass. The other girl takes the heroine out to the dance floor. She starts teasing the heroine. She drags her out there. She starts teasing the main character who doesn't like, he's embarrassed. She's not a dancer. I might have a redundant panel up here that isn't necessarily needed. One thing leads to another, and the two end up back in the heroine's room, but I don't know quite how to do this. I guess I just need to keep scribbling. So, might be kind of fun if, like, they're in the crowd. Do I want some kind of like moody shit in here, like lights and I don't know. I'm not quite sure. One, two, three. This looks so stiff. This is also stiff. So I don't know if I should be like, I don't want to have to make exciting panels to add excitement to the page. Like, I want the actual art and the movement inside the panel to be exciting. So maybe I just need to, like, I'm not going to have that with stick figures right now, so let's just stop. Movement. I gotta think movement. I want the page to feel like movement. So I need a Z pattern, and I need oh. I think I need, I feel like this is not, I don't think I'm thinking right. Could stagger it a little bit, maybe. I definitely am overthinking it. Damn it, I hit the restart button again. Shit. I took the automatic updates off my Mac, but remind me tomorrow. But it still keeps trying to do it. I set the settings so it wouldn't do that. Okay, I think here's the problem. I think I don't feel like I have enough. I think I don't have enough. I want more scenes on the dance floor because I don't want them just to like take a page to like be all hot for each other and jump into bed. I don't. So I think that's my problem. So I need to give myself some more room, I think. That'll make me feel better. Good to let people have. So Zabethy says, as someone who likes that stuff, it is good to let people have that slow burn. A page is nothing to drive a point home and show progression. Sketchcraft says, you know when I stress out on MasterChef Australia, so I'm not alone in the stressing. Yeah. Oh, MasterChef Australia, huh? I know, Zabethy, but if I didn't stress out, then you know, I think that's part of my entertainment value. No, I'm just overly dramatic, I think. I guess I guess I don't need to have it. I was trying to have it like on this page this happens and on that page that happens. And I think maybe I should just let it flow more and I'll just keep moving this around. So I used to be obsessed with Iron Chef. And that would stress me out. Iron Chef Japan. That was the bomb back in the old days. I don't know if you ever watched that. Because I want her to... Yes, Iron Chef. That was the bomb. A whole group of friends and I would get together. This was like back, God, like a million years ago, and we'd all gather at their house, my friend's house, all of us in this one group of friends, and of course they'd all freaking smoke. They'd all smoke it up. I didn't smoke it up, but I was a good girl. Well, no, I practically did smoke it up since the whole room was like freaking ridiculously smoky at the time, but I just smoked cigarettes, not the other stuff. Because that stuff I didn't like, but if I ate that stuff, it was good. But anyway, they'd all smoke up and we'd watch the Iron Chef, all like a whole group of us. And then we play euchre. That was many, many years ago. Okay, I'm just going to jot some notes down and then looks like she's getting pushed. Oh my gosh, you really like it. You just Zabethi, she is from the future of Sketchcraft. She is in New Zealand. So she's actually 16 hours ahead of me, which means she's like 20 hours ahead of you. Because you're like on the West Coast or in the West, in the wilds of the West. So you're speaking to somebody from the future right now. Yeah. Are you still on? Are you? Are you still on holiday there, or are you? Are you back at school? Are you teaching? I can't remember what you said. I don't know if hovercrafts will be good. Just imagine all the jerks driving their hovercrafts. So this is my day. This is my month of trying things I've never done. I've never drawn Spider-Man. I finished him and he's done. I've never drawn a romantic scene or a sexual scene or whatever this is going to be. Winter holidays. This just blows my mind. It is so freaking hot here in the US right now. So how does this flat? So I actually like watch flat Earth videos on YouTube because oh my god, flat earthers. And I love conspiracy shit. I don't believe in flat Earth, but I like to see how they justify the science of the flat Earth. And I have yet to see how somebody like. So how is it if we live on a flat Earth and the whole world is surrounded by like gigantic walls of ice on the rim that nobody can get past, then how is it winter in New Zealand right now and summer here? I don't think I've seen anything that addresses that science yet. Oh my god, 30 character plus? Holy shit. Yeah, I love Ancient Aliens. I watch that shit all the time. I like to watch that shit. Oh my god. When does that game come out? Did that game come out already? The one that you did the things with the G's? I don't know what they're called. Because I've only ever played um, the original Spyro on PlayStation years ago. Before there was like Skylanders and shit. When does that new game come out? Because I'm totally going to get it and play it with my kid. Well, but see, if you go to the flatearthsociety.org or whatever, they actually like try to justify that shit with science. It's insane. I also follow a bunch of people about who are like monitoring. The YouTube is amazing, I have to say. They're monitoring the uplift and all the seismic. Like, they keep getting thrown off of the USGS servers and shit because, like, or this one lady does, when they find out that she's been monitoring, because they monitor the earthquakes in Yellowstone because they're like waiting for the big one to happen when the super volcano underneath Yellowstone goes. Okay, September. Yeah, because I'm totally gonna get that and play it with him. Because he's got, like, you should see all the goddamn Skylanders he has in front of my TV. He keeps getting, I think he must have like 100. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Yeah, you can find all kinds of fun stuff on the YouTubes. So. I actually want this to be more of a close-up. Alright, then this page would have to be the bed scene, the bedroom scene. Wait a minute, no. This could be moved out. No, maybe it doesn't make that. Oh, so I didn't see your, Zabethi's also doing the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. She's on day, what, 5? Are you on day 5? I've been listening to Coast since 1995, before that Dreamland. The Flat Earthers are Art Bell live calls on Starts. Yeah, it's just really crazy. Okay, that's on the other layer. I should move this down. Layer. Transfer. Save. Well, thanks for popping in. I'll be around again tomorrow, doing my thing. I'm going to watch your video tomorrow. I know you posted another one. I actually got the notice this time. So, are you going to answer my question? You'll answer my question. I know you will. Rob, are you going to be able to show us this concept work after the game? Like, okay, goody. Are you? All right. Well, then have a safe drive, and I'll look for your video tomorrow or Yeah. Okay. I'm like want to see all this concept art when you're done with it, Rob, if they let you share after the game drops. Later. All right, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go shoot some stuff and go to bed myself. So, my half hour, thank you for letting me, thank you for helping me with my half hour tonight because I was not wanting to do it. So, thank you for popping by. Oh my god. All right, I think this is a good start. All right, excellent. I am killing the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be actually live streaming the drawing or if I actually get my stuff done in time. And then I'll just do a little updatey poo. But thank you to my friends who stopped by to cheer me on today and keep me happy. Because I was tired. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Adios.